number 1 and 3 soaking. I'm almost done with them. Got to clean the ring lands on number 3. Last one to do. Got most of the carbon off already. Not bad. And the trick with this is to soak these long enough to get the carbon somewhat soft. And then you just want to run along and encourage it to come out. You're not trying to push down to scrape the aluminum. You're just gliding the screwdriver over. And you see it just scoops it out. And then dip it, let it soak, do it again until you start to see shiny metal. Notice I'm not doing this on this one. I can actually scrape at an angle. Just scoop it off. Should feel pretty smooth when you're done cleaning it. Different size screwdrivers, a little bit smaller. Can't go all the way flat, but I can get it. I can scrape down each side at an angle. That one feels pretty smooth. That doesn't. Sometimes you'll take a swipe and a big pile of carbon will just mound up. That feels pretty crunchy right in there. That was actually pretty clean. Let that soak a while. Let that soak. Let's look at this one. A little bit of staining. Yeah, it's all varnish coming off now. I feel this crunchy spot right there. Yep. So basically I'm taking this is a very small Torx. And I'm taking the edge of it and I'm cleaning on the top and the bottom edge of the ring line to get the carbon off. At the same time hitting the back. I just go around until I don't feel anything that feels like tooth tartar. Piston tartar. When it feels smooth and I don't feel any more crunchies, there's a crunchy right there. It goes for another soak. With this mixture here, it does not take long for the carbon to dissolve. The varnish and stuff is a little bit harder to get off. It doesn't really dissolve that well. It's mostly staining, but you can buff some of it off. This is a really old red Scotch Brite that doesn't have much abrasive left. There's a little bit, but it's pretty much a very hard cloth that I'm using to agitate the surface to give the cleaner something to dissolve. A new surface to dissolve. I guess if you left it in there probably for several days, it probably would dissolve all of it, but I don't have a container that it'll fit in and keep it closed big enough. So I'm not too concerned about the staining. I just want to make sure the ring lands look good, they're nice and clean, top of the piston's clean. Alright, let's see if we can't remove some of that varnish down on this oil control ring land. Just a little better. This is a compression ring in the middle. That's going to fit it on in there. Helps to have some light down in there to see. Definitely don't want any sharp corners or whatnot to develop a hot spot. Number 3 is done. There is number 1. Connecting rods are ready. And pistons are ready. Just need all the rest of the new parts to put it back together. Of course, that's going to be a while. I have a whole bunch of other parts to clean. I did clean this cap compared to that one. Not much difference. A little bit less goop on them. I had to clean the balance shafts. Time to put this stuff back up. And yeah, pretty much you let it sit. Whatever isn't in solution settles to the bottom, and you keep using it over and over and over again. The engine block has been cleaned now and sprayed with rust converter. That side is done. That side is done. I'm probably gonna paint the block. But, I got the timing cover mating surface here cleaned and sanded with 1000 grit using the metal level flat machine flat surface, and I also did the top of the cylinder block here, so it's all ready to go. I just need the rest of the parts to put it together. Actually, the bore gauge broke on me. Piece of junk from China, because I can't afford a $300 bore gauge for one engine build. But I want to remeasure these again with the bore gauge. Make sure that this is 90 and it's within spec, and that the taper is okay.